Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Again, this reading is for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Again, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus for July 2020. Sorry guys, I wasn't able to do your June 2020. I was so busy, really busy. Anyways, I hope you forgive me. Anyways, let's do our Gemini. I miss my Gemini gangs. How are you guys doing? Anyways, so let's do this. So Gemini, where you are right now, you have the Magician. Nice. Potential challenge, you have the Princess of Wands. What to focus on? Virtue, Three of Wands. Your past is failure, Seven of Stones. Success is your strength, which is the Six of Stones. Your near future is Justice, which is the Libra card. Suggested approach, you have failure. Wait, did I see failure twice? One over there. Eight of Cups. What you need to know is courage, hopes and fears, work, your potential future. The Tower. Gemini. I think you're gonna have some spicy reading right here. I can tell already. Wow, what's going on? All right, so Gemini, where you are right now, you have the Magician. Okay, so right now, I think what you are trying to do is you have been using a lot of your skills when it comes to, let's say, maybe you understood what the law of attraction is. So you've been attracting certain things in your life so far that leads you to a more stable situation. I think you don't overtry nor overthink. You're pretty much trying to manifest things like, for example, just little things. Like, for example, you go like, you know, I'm hungry today. I kind of want to feel like I want to eat like spaghetti with meatballs. But, you know, it'll just come to me. Something like that. And then next thing you know, a coworker would just be like, hey, do you want like spaghetti with meatballs? I have it. And so like probably you have the taste of that and you started feeling like, oh, I should do it that way, you know, just manifesting. Like you don't, like maybe before, if you used to do things like, oh, you know, when you want something and it doesn't happen, you get so mad, right? So that kind of kills the vibration of like manifestation or things to come your way. But this time I think you have realized like, you know, I'm not gonna put so much resistance, not even force it, just let things happen. I'll ask for it and it will come to me, right? So that's what you've been doing, and you're applying certain skills that you learn through your experiences. Queen of Wands. See, I'm seeing Queen of Wands twice here. I think for you, if there was a person that you are trying to manifest, maybe there's two, or you felt like someone's supposed to be approaching you somehow. So we have a Queen of Wands, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and an Earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's either that or you're trying to make a choice of who actually is very connected to you. If there is two people like trying, you know, you have two people in your mind somehow. So that is for some of you Geminis out there, right? Because again, the Princess of Wands came out again. So that's the Queen of Wands. I feel like you really have a strong connection over a fire sign person. I don't know if you talk to this person still, but this was a challenge. I think you like someone, okay? Not unless you're already in a relationship with somebody. That is totally good for you, and not just relationship. Maybe you're connecting to someone, or you're currently talking, but there's always another person that is behind the scene, behind your mind, that you're thinking about. Maybe because you shared some really fun moments with this person, while the person either that you're with right now or you're currently just dating might be a good partner to you, but at the same time you just don't get the type of fun that you had somehow with this Princess of Wands, because the Queen of Wands, she's the seductress. She's like a very attractive person. She's fun, full of passion, while the Earth, Queen of Pentacles, she's more like the motherly type. She's more of you know, like she like to sit back and relax, and she's very smart when it comes to her money finances. Not like the Queen of Wands, where you know she looks good, but you know, I'm not saying she's broke or anything like that. She also knows what to do. It's just that she's not really totally concentrated when it comes to material things, just like the Queen of Pentacles one. So I think that's a part of you that is kind of like thinking about that, whether you're choosing between two people or you're choosing in between a woman or a man that is more into like in the happier side of life, or a woman who's just stable but not sure if you are going to be okay with, you know, just being home with that person. So we'll see. The tough choices are tough choices, Gemini. Let's see what else. Yeah, so you're really trying to figure out, I mean, if you're single also, you're trying to figure out, like, I think you're ready to settle down, okay? You're ready to settle down. And at the same time, yes, you just have to make those big choices, because this is totally something huge for you. Like, if you even trying to choose between people, it's like, you know, that if you choose one person, that'll be it. Like, you're gonna have to like take responsibility and be able to really take that decision long term. So this is like something long term that you want. So now what to focus on? It tells you to focus on your virtue, the Three of Wands. I think it's what's telling you to wait a little bit, okay? Wait it out. Wait for more signs to come in, or wait if you're expecting some kind of call or some kind of information. Let's say if there's one of them that you're not talking to, or let's say you can't completely find the answer on what direction that you're leading to when it comes to choosing a certain situation. So let's see. Yeah, you're gonna hear, wow, okay, well. Knight of Swords to the Three of Swords. Yeah, you waited out a little bit, because I think something, okay, you're gonna hear a news, or you're gonna see something happening here where you're gonna get exactly the type of information you're waiting for. It might not be good news, because it's pretty complicated, you know. It's like saying you could be with someone that you like right now, but then you were thinking of somebody else, and then come to find out that the one that you're with is not fully invested towards you, but she was just there just because, you know, he or she was just pretty much just comfortable. But I think for you, you know exactly, like when you're let's say you feel in your heart, you know exactly when you're in line with the same person, because I think that's what's gonna happen. It's like you will hear, or you will find out something where it's like, okay, that will prompt you to really have to choose the one, or the main thing that you need, the main decision that you need to take, because you need some kind of confirmation, and it will happen. It's coming. So in the past, you have failure, Seven of Stones. I think you waited for something to work, or you invested your time or your effort into something, but it felt like it never went anywhere. So you started pretty much opening yourself towards somewhere else. You explored, and you cut anything that's coming toward you cut things that were coming towards you. So basically you shut yourself down towards certain people, and you try to focus on what it is that you're working on, because in the past that's what you think was the best thing to do. But I don't know why it's coming back right now. In the future, we'll see. So you your strength is, you have the success, the six of stones. The good thing about you, you are also you're a good person to deal with. A lot of people know that you're a giver and you taker at the same time. You do 50-50. You're pretty balanced when it comes to how you deal with people. You don't take advantage of people. And you also don't try to like let them take advantage of you. So you have that good amount of balance. So that's one of the strengths that really help you towards whatever it is that you have to go through in your life. So your near future, you have Justice again, Libra. You're going to get, because if this is also regards to a situation between a baby mama. Let's say you're trying to go in a good relationship with somebody, but then let's say a baby mama who is always trying to give you a hard time is getting involved. That's why it becomes a third party, because either they're just getting involved. You don't have a relationship with them, but somehow you're just like, it feels like you are, because you have responsibility towards your kid, and somehow they always call and text you every day about, oh, I need money and this and that. So I think in the near future that is going to be settled. We have the Justice card. If they were trying to have a fight with you when it comes to, or if you're dealing with something when it comes to something you filed towards, going to the office that requires law to take over a certain resolution about a settlement or something. So this will become more prominent for July. You will hear news about it. What would be the judgment for that? And that will kind of open the can of worms again when it comes to a little bit of conflict and fights. Let's see one more. I think at the end, for some of you, you're going, if you have to deal with someone so difficult, you're probably going to just surrender it. And the funny thing is, the moment you do that, you do your surrenders, that's the moment they go towards you, and now they become nicer to you or something. Give you something, or at least show like a token of how they appreciate you. That's weird. Who is this psycho? I mean, it's not psycho, but I'm saying like, why? This is like a back and forth type of energy. It's crazy. Anyway, so what you need to know, you have the failure, 8 of Cups. So I see twice. No, suggested approach is 8 of Cups. Yeah, you need to walk away from people, things, and stuff that does not work for you, really. That is going to just open you up into some type of like anxiety and another way of giving you that disappointment in your life. So I'm suggesting you should, the moment you see that happening again, walk away. So yeah, you have to start putting your life back in routine again. Put your stuff together. Get your, well, sorry, the word is getting your shit together, right? I mean it that way, but that's what the card is saying. 2 of Pentacles with the 3 of Pentacles. That's kind of what it is. I think what it says is just like have a grip of yourself, just in case if you have to go into a meltdown, breakdown about, because I'm telling you, some people can really trigger you. I mean, I cannot blame you if this will happen to you. Like, you were so good, you're trying to go, put yourself together, going to the good light and being positive, and then one day someone just gonna come into your circle and just really do your number, do a number on you, and just kind of like give you that ultimate like feeling of you're gonna start screaming and getting mad, and you never had this in a long time. You never had that feeling in a long time, but it's just always one person that will trigger you to that level. So that's what I'm saying. At the moment you feel that's happening, and I'm suggesting it to you now before it can even happen, is try to really do your best to work within yourself. Focus within yourself. Don't let these outside factors trigger you, because that's what they were about to do in this month of July, whoever that is. What you need to know is that you have courage, 7 of Wands. There. You have every right to protect yourself. Protect yourself from these people who are trying to invade or trying to, what do you call that? Threaten your peace of mind. And you have every right to protect yourself, because with the 7 of Wands, that's you protecting yourself. No, you're not letting people just come in. You gotta check them. You have a Temperance, Sagittarius. Your patience will be tested, but with that, I'm telling you, if you're able to maintain the level of patience that you have, you will see a lot of things opening up for you. So you got a lot of brand new things, options, and new realization of what other things you can do with your life. So just be patient, really. I think it's telling me to be patient for you. Just be patient. And your hopes and fears is you have work, Three of Stones. Again, this is working with people. And Ten of Cups, your happiness, and a Page of Swords. Yeah. So you want to make sure that things are going to work out really fine. I think you will do your best to work with people. If it's family, you're willing to make things work. If there was some kind of problems or fights or something like that, if that's one of the dramas that is surrounding you, I think don't worry about it. Just try to do your best to really make things work regardless of what situation. So this is what I'm concerned about, your potential future. You have the Tower. So you're gonna have a Tower moment. Let's see, what is this about? Why are they having a Tower moment? Gemini. Six of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the High Priestess. Yeah, so you're gonna realize a very big part of yourself here. That after all that's happening to you, nothing is really restricting you but yourself. And others are doing it somehow. Okay, if there are other people that are taking advantage of your kindness, really what's restricting you is yourself. Meaning, you have not seen this because, I don't know what you've been doing, but it's like showing you, look, in order for you to have the major changes in your life, if you don't want people to take advantage of you, then don't let them take advantage of you. If you don't want them to treat you that way, then don't let them treat you that well. It's like, I don't know what to say about this, Gemini, but it's like you have every part of it to control yourself. You have the right to control yourself, to put things in perspective. I don't know what happened here. Maybe you came to a place of vulnerability. You open up and you were being so kind. And I'm not going to criticize you on that. But somehow right now, look, you have to also see what's behind everything that's around you. You don't just believe everything people say, or whoever tells you what they think, who they think they are. You gotta really find it out. You gotta check it out for yourself. You gotta make the right judgment too. Make the right choices. This is the moment you have to balance yourself, because the High Priestess it's your intuition is going to play a major role in your decision making. Because no matter how good you see in front of you, but it's always that gut feeling that is always going to kind of like, hey, that's not what it is. Believe me, I'm telling you, whenever you feel like that, usually that's the right way to go. It's not only women who had that, instinct that they say. I mean, every person has that. We all have that psychic ability to know what's about to happen or to see it. It's just like, how open are you to seeing it? Or how, maybe if your mind is so busy, yeah, it will be hard for you to see that. But anyway, that's my reading for my Gemini. Thank you so much, and hope to see you again for the next one. Take care. Bye.